Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. It's Dory with Cauldron of Crafty Creations. Thank you so much for watching. Holy moly. This is day 42, which means 6 weeks of showing up live every single day with a workout almost every single day. And holy moly, I woke up way too early this morning. I get back to sleep. And yeah, I feel like I've lived a lifetime in just this one day. It's been a lot. Lots of good. Definitely shedding some tears, and saw the eye doctor, and good news. My general prescription is the same as it was last year. My reading prescription has changed slightly, but not to the point that I have to get new glasses. And so I'm going to stick with what I've got for now. Whew. Holy moly. Did not intend to be doing my workout this late, but life happened. After going to the eye doctor, I went grocery shopping, got a bunch of veggies, and some red lentils, and then I went to the bank and the post office, and something kept telling me to stop and say hi to my aunt. And like I was getting emotional, and I was like, I just need a hug. I need to go see somebody and get a hug. So I drove over to my aunt's, parked on the street, called her, looked at my clock. It was 4:14, which was my mom's birthday. And I called her and I said, do you have time for a quick hug before you go to dinner at 4:30? She said, I do. She said, Kathy was here today and Jazz died this afternoon. So Jazz was my aunt's dog. And when my aunt got to where she couldn't take care of her anymore, we have a close family friend, basically consider her another aunt. Took the dog and had been taking care of Jazz. Excuse me, I am sleepy. So, and I mean, the timing was perfect for me to show up, and it's like, oh, I guess that's no wonder I keep feeling like I need to come over here and give you a hug today. And Jazz, or the friend, had thrown a great big birthday party for Jazz for her 14th birthday, my aunt's dog 14th birthday, on Saturday. I brought the dog over to my aunt's and had a special cupcake made for the dogs to eat, and cupcakes for their humans, and just had this really big birthday. And my aunt was telling the family about it on our weekly Zoom call on Sunday, and so she made it just long enough to celebrate that birthday and have that beautiful celebration. That's her goodbye. So, but of course, those puppies are our family. And so after hugging on my aunt and loving on her, and she went off to the dining room, and I went and tried calling the friend, and she didn't answer. So I went to her. She owns a pet grooming place, and so I went there, and she wasn't there, which I didn't necessarily think that she would be, but it was a lot closer to where I was than her house. I mean, not a lot closer, but so then I was like, okay. Came home, brought in the groceries, took some allergy meds because she's got multiple dogs and a cat. Allergic to dogs and very allergic to cats. And so I was like, okay, well, I have about 2 hours between now and my tutoring session. So I was like, I don't want to So I grabbed some veggies and some hummus and some gluten-free crackers because we both do gluten-free, and went over, showed up at the door, and I'm like knocking, and she didn't answer it, or I rang the doorbell, she didn't answer. So I texted her, I go, I'm at your front door. Should I come around to the side instead? And I stood and waited, and I didn't hear anything. And so I walked around the side, and I was like, I don't know. Do I need to go like knock on her bedroom window? And I need to call my uncle and be like, okay, how do I get into her house? Do you know where she hides a key? And then I was coming back around to the front. She's like, Dory. So I said, I come bearing hugs and food. And so she said, well, I knew I was thirsty. Made myself a cup of tea, but hadn't even thought about food. So, holy moly, I'm sleepy. Hi, Delia. How are you? So we had a nice visit and, ate dinner. She says, it's the first thing I've eaten all day. I didn't even think about food. And so she was very grateful, and I was grateful to be able to do it. And, it was just worked out perfectly that I had the time in my schedule and felt good enough to get out and do it. And so it was good. And now I'm going to bed early tonight. I have a feeling I will be asleep before 10. Last night was a pretty early night too, if I remember correctly. I think I was asleep before 11 last night. So, how are you this evening, Miss Delia? You having a good day? It's been a busy Monday. Busy. Running all the errands. So I think we're gonna do a little bit shorter workout today since it's been such a long day. I literally woke up at 2:40 a.m. when I looked at my clock. I tried to get back to sleep, but been running ever since. So I am ready to go crawl up in my cozy bed and drift off to dreamland. Take off my Irish pin and necklace. Take my mala beads to bed with me and do my mantra as I fall asleep. And I hope that you do something today that sets your soul on fire and brings you joy. And that you follow your bliss. Love you all. Take care. I will see you tomorrow.